What's going on, guys? Anti-hipster indie nerd here, back with another video. Today we are doing another episode of Top 10s where I take an artist and run through my top 10 favorite tracks in their discography. Today we're going through the legendary rapper MF Doom's discography. I'm picking my top 10. Had a poll out a few weeks ago and you guys all voted on that, so I appreciate that. There will be more polls in the future. But yes, Doom is an interesting one because obviously he has all the different aliases. He raps under many different names. So I decided that I'm going to include all of them in this. I'm choosing from King Ghidorah, I'm choosing from Victor Von, I'm choosing from whatever else he has. Couldn't think of it off the top of my head, but yeah, you guys know what I mean. So let's hop right in.
Smile, but your eyes look tricky. Yo, I gotta be home by 8:30.
I think MF Doom is at his most underrated when he's joined by someone else on a track. He takes the Victor Von alias on this song and is joined by rapper Apani B, who is featured as the girl on the song named Nikki. In their verses, they build a relationship and it seems to be going well. There's some sort of romance brewing between the two. Nikki is very interested in Victor Von, so they go on a date and everything's going great. Victor Von sounds genuinely interested in the girl at the beginning, but it's just a ploy to get her to sleep with him. And you find that out not long before the end of the song. I love the end of the song, the way this mysterious beat is building the whole time, and Victor Von just sounds like such a dick telling this girl to let him watch her. You know, basically that's the whole point of the song, but Can I Watch is a masterpiece in both storytelling but also pacing. The song is paced so well.
Not remembering, never tuck your denim in, just a floss and emblem. So with the
I don't have much to say about Red and Gold except that it's probably my favorite song from Operation Doomsday. The beat is amazing. It's got that lovely piano loop and that super sharp kick and snare. Plus, it's an early look into Doom's masterful wordplay and flow. You could tell he was still perfecting it at this point, but you definitely saw the potential. And it was also an early look into how conceptual MF Doom would get, as he features King Ghidorah, one of his other aliases, on the song. He later changed the spelling of King Ghidorah, but we all know.
living off borrowed time, the clock tick faster. That'll be the hour.
If anyone ever made a top 10 Doom list and left this song off, I want to meet them and tell them that they're wrong. To this day, I still don't think I've heard someone flip a sample quite the way Madlib did with this accordion sample. And to essentially start off your album with that sort of beat is insane. Yes, you have the illest villains before it, but accordion's like the first real song on Mad Villainy. Only MF Doom and Madlib could have made that work, and the fact that it kicks off one of the greatest, most revered hip-hop projects of all time just makes it even better. Also, almost every line in this song is quotable, and you clearly know that as it's the song that has the Doritos, Cheetos, and Fritos line.
This girl and she wants me to duke her. I told her I'll come scoop her around 8. She said, that sounds great.
I so badly wanted to put this higher as it's one of my personal favorites, but the status of the next few songs just had to have me rank it here. Food is probably my favorite Doom album, and a big reason for that is the production. The beginning just sounds like his random friend beatboxing, and it just sounds so stupid in the best way, but the way the super sample and piano loop kick in make it work perfectly. Similar to Can I Watch, Doom just sounds like such an asshole, and it comes off as so funny because he's supposed to be this big supervillain, but for the whole like 2 or 3 minutes that this song goes on, he's just making fun of hoes and the dudes he's stealing them from. It's a 10 out of 10 song for me.
Get the money like curls, they just trying to get a nut like squirrels in his mad world.
I think Curls is the shortest song on my list, but the beat alone puts it on here. I really don't have anything else to say about it. Just go listen to it.
Hear it in your sleep sometimes, blare it in your Jeep so your peoples can stare at them rhymes. Real rhymes, not your every.
So this is the song that officially got me into MF Doom. That little keyboard cartoonish sample is so addictive. I also really like the opening of the guy laughing in the background. I usually don't like when artists do that, but for Doom it's such a vibe and it fits the cartoonish aspect of the song so well. I tried to say good and well at the same time. Also, just listen to this wordplay. Well educated, he heard it when he meditated in deep theta. Let her hate the creep later. Dedicated cheapskater who keeps data. Say he self-medicated to sleep later. And that's probably not even the best bars from that song. I just picked like the first thing I saw.
Playing all innocent, hoeing since the foundation. Don't make me
So this is another instance where MF Doom features himself as Victor Vaughn, but in a way more ridiculous and hilarious way. Before we get into that, let me just say that this is easily one of Madlib's best beats. I know he's not usually a Chipmunk Soul kind of producer, but the flip on this one is crazy. Anywho, this song is basically Doom as Victor Vaughn making fun of himself for 2 minutes because Doom stole his girl. The funniest line for me is, "But have it your way, raw no foreplay. That's you if you want a dude who wear a mask all day." It's such a genius idea that no one's ever done, and the way Doom pulled it off is so funny. I love that song.
Travesty having me, then he told the people you can call me your majesty. Keep your battery.
What can I say about All Caps that hasn't already been said? Each beat switch is phenomenal, the intro is iconic, and the All Caps line is pretty much what solidified Doom as a legend in hip-hop. We all love the music video. It takes you back to 2004 when you were a kid and you woke up at 4 a.m. and Adult Swim was on TV. You saw weird shit like this song and you grew up to love it. This is one of those songs that you probably heard when you were like 4, 5, 6 years old. You came back to it as a teenager and were like, I remember this from somewhere. And it was probably on Adult Swim when you were a child.
Rap snitches, telling all their business, sit in the court and beat it.
This probably would have been my number one song 2 or 3 years ago. Yes, it got blown up on TikTok, but luckily I don't spend enough time on that platform to the point where the song would get stale and boring for me. The guitar lick is so catchy, probably the catchiest moment in Doom's entire catalog. And Mr. Fantastic, a guy that pretty much nobody knows about other than his features with Doom, I think out-rap Doom for the only time in his career. His flow is flawless. It's so bouncy and good and fun. And then Doom has a great verse. Not as good as Mr. Fantastic's, I would say, but it's still a fantastic verse. And yeah, it's just an easy favorite from me. Could be number one, but we'll get into that.
Take me to your leader. Quick to claim that he not no snake like me neither.
Sorry I couldn't warn you for the hot take, but yes, Fazers is my favorite Doom song. I've come to that conclusion as I put this video together. I don't know what it is about Fazers, but I just can't get enough of it. I wish this Middle Eastern sampling was a more prevalent thing on Take Me to Your Leader, because Fazers is one of the best beats I've ever heard, period. I think Take Me to Your Leader is also super underrated as an album because Doom's not present on a lot of it, but from a production standpoint, it's a phenomenal record. Like, the production is some of the best in Doom's career, so if this is an album that you've overlooked or just like waited to listen to, go listen to it. It's rare we get Doom tracks that go over 2.5 minutes, so getting a 3-minute track of him just rapping his ass off the whole time was a breath of fresh air. Obscure references, the hypnotic beat, Sigmund the Sea Creature. Fazers is my favorite MF Doom song. Thank you guys for tuning in. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments what your favorite MF Doom song is. Even let me know your top 10 lists if you feel like making it. But thank you guys for watching once again. The next top 10 will probably be Death Grips, but I might put out another community poll. We shall see. Thanks again. I will see you guys in the next video.